Okie dokie now. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to do peel and stick backsplash faster than a Jimmy John's. First things first, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using. I'm using the DeWalt multi-tool. This is the brushless XR with a multi-blade on it, okay? I also have a Klein reversible screwdriver, a tape measure, and with the screwdriver, I have removed the receptacle cover by loosening this flathead and this switch cover by loosening those two flatheads right there. And they come out of right here, and they come out of right here, okay? And don't touch any of that because the power's still on. I almost touched that by accident. But anyway, moving on. Don't touch anything. Okay, now that I have those covers off, using that, and I've measured everything, I've measured this and this out by drawing it out first on paper, okay? I've measured everything from over here, 15 inches over to the beginning, and then it goes to 17 and a half to here, and it's 5 inches from the bottom, which is from right here, which is actually from right here, okay? You can see this is all flush and straight because I've used this razor blade to go ahead and cut these two pieces off. These nubs were on the end right there. That's because it all goes together like that. So I just cut the first two nubs off to get a straight piece right here. And now I got to put this second piece inside there. And then now I can get to measuring this out, going off of that and drawing this out, measuring everything from here over 15 to 17 and a half and 5 inches from the bottom up. That gets my height here and 1 inch from here up, okay? And that's my measurements, but you'll have your own measurements. And I've measured everything out. I've drawn it out. I've used these tools and these things, that pin there. This tool I'm about to use to cut this out right now, okay? So I'll have to actually remove this and take that out over there. But I wanna show you one thing. Once you cut the nubs off, I had to cut this nub off too for the second outlet right here. And whenever you cut this, it goes like that and it hits this instead of hitting this. So you can use the back of that to save you from hitting your countertop as you're cutting those off. Now you can set that aside, you can set that aside, you can set that aside, and you can set this aside, okay? Now I just need to use the multi-tool to cut this piece out right here, and I'll be right back with you guys. Another thing that I want to mention is you can see that I've lined all of these out and I have the right amount, and there's a little bit of space out above that. So once I'm done, I'm actually going to have to cut a sliver off of one, 2, 3, 4, like that. I get several pieces out of one, and I'm going to have to put them across the top and then trim all this out with some trim and all that fun stuff. I may have a few extra pieces that I can take back tonight once I'm done, and there's actually another plug over here. So there's 2 plugs and a switch. Okay, I'll be drawing all of that out right here and doing the cuts just like this on all the rest. I'll show you guys how the peel and stick works. The peel and stick is this red part on the back. Okay, the front, the back. Once you peel this off, you can stick it on. But oh wait, you can't just do that. You know, if I peel this off, it won't stick because I'm peeling off the stick right now. So you have to actually find a spot where you can get it, get it started without ripping all that off, okay? And you can see right here how I'm getting that started. It's very sticky, you understand? So you have to get it started without peeling the stick off using both hands, and you don't want it to look like this. It'll look, I'll show you what it looks like whenever I get a spot started before I stick it on. Okay, after I cut this, I'll bring you right back. I'll cut this off, take off the red pieces, and I'll stick both of these on together where they go on together. That way I know I have a level from here, level all the way across to here. Have a good foundation to get going off the top of that, okay? Also, this is level. So I'm gonna run these two together, flat and level, on the top of this, where they go around those. I'll put the receptacle and the switch on, and then I'll have a base to get the rest of these boom, 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 just like that, one after another until I get down to that switch down there, or that receptacle down there. And the other thing I wanted to mention is you're gonna wanna clear off everything off the countertops. So I've cleared off some things. You can see clearing off things off the countertop that need to come off so you can get working around all that. I have the piece cut out and everything fits wonderfully, okay? So you're gonna put these together like this, and you're gonna start peeling that red off, okay? So here's what it should look like. It should look clear, glossy, okay? clear and glossy, just like this. If you can see that, okay? It shouldn't look all bent out of shape like that, okay? It should be clear and it should be glossy and sticky like a sticky trap. Okay, this stuff's very sticky. Now I'm gonna continue peeling all this off, peeling it all the way off, all this off, and then I'm gonna put it in place the best I can where it looks the best place where it's the closest over here, okay? But it still fits here. Another thing is you want to make sure that everything is clean. It's not dusty, it's not dirty. I sponged everything, okay? I've had it like this, bare sheetrock, for over a year now, okay? And so anyway, I'm just going to be doing this right over bare sheetrock, and I'll be the tester over it. Now this is very smooth sheetrock, smooth wall, okay? Sheetrock, very clean. Like I said, I sponged it and everything, but it is not painted, okay? So I'm gonna do it like this, and I'll show you guys and let you guys know what I think. Here it is all peeled off. You can see the glossy, sticky trap. Sticky, icky, icky, icky. Okay, here's what it's looking like now. You can see I've put all the full pieces in. Okay, so we put those pieces that got me around that outlet, okay? And now there's a little piece here and a little piece here. That's okay. I'll figure that out here after a little while, okay? And you can see what one piece will look like up on top, okay? So one piece up on top will get me in range for a piece of quarter round up there. So that's perfect right there. I'll leave that up there so you can see that what that looks like. And I'll have to end up doing that, and I'll have to end up doing this. But all the full pieces go all the way across. You want to mix and match, okay? Because you don't want all the grays or whatever all in a line, or see, because they put a lot of the same patterns. So just change them up every now and then, okay? So that it looks cool and that it's not all the same color, okay? And then I got over here to the next one. You can see this is what a full piece looks like. I didn't cut that one, and it ended out perfect just like that, okay? And then you can see this piece right here. I have to peel this off, and I've cut that out using the same method, measuring and everything from over here, this way, this way, this way, measuring and marking it all out. I took that cover off right here, okay? And there's all the stuff that I used. And now this piece, it fits right here, just like this, and it goes right in there, okay? And then I'll put that cover back on, and like I said, peel this off, make sure it's clean, stick it on, put the outlet cover on, and I'll see you guys right back. Then I'm gonna be peeling that right off. Okay, you see how I worked it in all these grooves first? And then I'm gonna let it come down at the bottom and over like this. And then pressing very good. And don't get electrocuted. Or if you think you're going to, please turn the power off. Now, this receptacle will need to be adjusted, meaning I'll have to put spacers in right here and right here to bring this out. So I'll show you guys what that looks like right now. This is what the spacers look like, and I will show you now how they go. They go like this, right on top of each other like that, however many you need for the screw to pop that outlet out, okay? Now, I'm just gonna use one for each, okay? Just one spacer each. for each screw. And I'll show you right now what that looks like. One for each one. You can see right here, this is set back, okay? It's set back, and it's set back too far to where the screw doesn't go in. So I'm gonna loosen this screw and loosen the screw with a flathead, and I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do this and then I'll see you right back. I'll loosen both of those up. So now you can see I've loosened that out enough to put that in there, and now I've put this one in there too. I've loosened that screw out enough, and you can see that red piece, it sets right over it, because once you rip this, it's like a little hook that sets right over the top of that screw. And that's all you're doing. And then you're gonna tighten that back down just like that, and now this is flush, okay? And you might need 2 or 3 or 4, and if you need a bunch, then that's okay. I have a full video on that in my electrical playlist, so go check that out. And but anyway, if you do need a bunch, you're gonna have to go to a hardware store and get longer screws. So you'll have to remove these and go get longer ones. So take this with you to the store, match the size, and get one longer that can fit all those extra spacers. No big deal, pop that right out. Another thing you'll notice is I have another short piece that's gonna be right here. So I have to cut out another piece, okay, that fits in from that wood over to here. So I'll be using one of these and fitting it in there and basically just cutting a straight line down however long it is. That's all I'm gonna be doing. And I'll see you guys right back, and I'll put that cover back on. Also, I'll actually do that right now. So you can see how that brought that out, and now that plug is even sticking out a little bit right here. And this looks great around the edges of that. And this, once you tighten this down, this cover will also hold this on, as well as these other ones. Once I put in the patches around that, all I'm gonna be doing with that piece is taking like a square like this, okay, and fitting it perfectly and cutting out the piece that I need right here. And then I'll put the plate cover over that, and you'll never see it. So I'll bring you guys back on that and what that looks like also. And I'm just gonna use one of those little squares so that I don't have to cut into a new piece, a new full piece. But I might actually use the piece that I cut to do it, so we'll see. So you can see I put that last piece in right there and the cover on, and now there's this piece over here, and this is what that's gonna look like. So I actually have to fit that in, and I'll be fitting it in there just like that and making sure it fits. Okay, I'll actually have to cut a little bit off the bottom so that this fits nice and snug. Yeah, because it's not gonna fit in there. I have to cut a little bit off that bottom, but you can see how that fits in there. I'll take off the red and I'll stick it on there, okay? And then I also have to cut a little piece for up here. So I need to find a grayish piece. So this will be perfect actually, because that's a grayish piece already and it matches perfectly. So I'll just cut it off right here and I'll make sure it fits, and then I'll stick it also. And I'll see you guys right back after I put that cover on and show you how that looks. Here is what the backsplash looks like now. It is completely done minus the trim. I might not even do the trim, to be honest. It's looking wonderful. So that is what that looks like. I'm gonna zoom out for you guys. If you've been following along through my episode series playlist, there used to be a door going through right here, and there used to be a door going through right over there. And this was an oversized hallway in a 4-bedroom house. Now it's 2-bedroom on that side, 1 bedroom on this side, and I created a living room, a bathroom, and a new kitchen here. So if you've followed through, go look at my episode series playlist to see how I fully made this one house into 2 houses. And this is the kitchen designs, and I have all this stuff on video. Used to go through here. I'm gonna build more cabinetry right here and more cabinetry over here, so it's not completely done. A lot of work to do still in here, but here it is. If this video was helpful in any way, go ahead and like it, subscribe to the channel if you like home improvement videos, and I will see you guys next time.